Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, November 4, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The offense has struggled early on, but the defense has been great to start the season, allowing only 2.43 goals per game. Adam Pelech and Noah Dobson have combined for 1.3 defensive point shares and 31 blocked shots, while Ryan Pulock, Scott Mayfield, and Andy Green have combined for 50 blocked shots and 37 hits, giving the Islanders depth in their defensive unit. In addition, Ilya Sorokin has been playing great in the net as the starting goaltender, with a .931 save percentage and a 2.26 goals against average on 232 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Islanders. Montreal is averaging 2 goals per game. They scored 3 goals on 41 shots in their last game. Nick Suzuki led Montreal with a goal and 2 assists. Josh Anderson and Brendan Gallagher scored a goal apiece, while Tyler Toffoli had 2 assists. Montreal has struggled defensively, giving up 3.09 goals per game. They didn't give up a goal in their last game and will need to keep it up if they want to win this game. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5. Philadelphia Flyers vs Pittsburgh Penguins. Philadelphia is allowing an average of 2.50 goals per game, which is 10th best in the NHL, and the Flyers' penalty kill unit is successfully killing off penalties at a rate of 80.0%, which is tied for 18th in the league. Carter Hart is 3-2-1 with a 2.33 goals against average and .928 save percentage. Hart has pushed aside 180 of 194 shots faced in net. In the last 3 Flyers wins, Philadelphia has allowed an average of only 1.33 goals per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Flyers. Pittsburgh is an even 4-4 against the spread to start the year, and the losing streak has dropped the Penguins into negative territory on the money line despite picking up upset wins over the Tampa Bay Lightning and Toronto Maple Leafs at big odds earlier. Overs are a strong 5-1 on the season for the Penguins, although neither of their last 2 games went over the betting total. The Penguins' offense has hit a rough patch lately and is now averaging 3.25 goals and 34.75 shots per game overall for the early season. Pittsburgh's defense is right around league average, with opponents putting up 3.12 goals and 31.37 shots per contest. Our second betting advice is to pick over 6. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Vegas Golden Knights vs Ottawa Senators. As of Wednesday, November 3rd, the Vegas Golden Knights are without Max Pacioretty, Nolan Patrick, William Karlsson, Alex Tuch, Zach Whitecloud, and former Ottawa Senator Mark Stone. A majority of Vegas's available forward depth are bottom 6 quality players, and the stats back this up. Vegas currently sits at 5th in the league in GFG with 2.22. The team's defensive core has also not lived up to expectations so far this season, with the team ranking 6th in the league for Georgia G at 3.33. In reality, only one player seems to have stepped up, production-wise, for the Golden Knights, in the absence of so many important players to the team. Chandler Stevenson has currently produced twice as much offense as any other player in the roster, with 9 points in 9 games. Our first betting advice is to pick Vegas Golden Knights. Against Minnesota, Ottawa battled but ended up falling short in overtime, though they did emerge with a point in the standings. In the opening period, the Senators were outshot by a 13-7 margin, and they trailed 3-1 after 20 minutes of play. Ottawa gave up a pair of goals 27 seconds apart early in the game to trail 2-0 before Nick Paul got the Senators on the board with his third of the season at 10:48 off assists from Connor Brown and Alex Formenton. The Senators gave up another goal later in the period to restore their 2-goal deficit. In the second period, Ottawa held a 12-10 shot edge and outscored Minnesota 3-1 to see the game even after 40 minutes. Drake Batherson made it a 3-2 game with his fifth of the season at 2:12 off assists from Josh Norris and Michael Del Zotto. Just 1:11 later, Norris scored his sixth of the year at 3:23 on the power play, off assists from Batherson and Tim Stützle to tie the game. Chris Tierney gave the Senators a 4-3 lead with his fifth of the season at 7:48 off assists from Del Zotto and Tyler Ennis. Ottawa gave up the equalizer later in the period. In the third period, the Senators were outshot 19-9, with neither side scoring to send the game to overtime. During the extra session, Ottawa was outshot 1-0 and gave up the winning goal to take the loss. Philip Gustafsson made 38 saves for the Senators, who were outshot 43-28 in the loss. Matt Murray is expected to get the start in goal here for Ottawa. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6. Tampa Bay Lightning vs Toronto Maple Leafs. Tampa Bay is playing well in its opponent's third of the ice, as the Lightning are scoring an average of 3.22 goals per game. Tampa Bay's power play leaves a bit to be desired, as the Lightning are scoring only 16.7% of the time with a man advantage. Steve Stamkos is the overall points leader for Tampa Bay with 12, while Alex Killorn is the leading goal scorer with 7, and Stamkos has scored 5. Victor Hedman has a team-best 9 assists. Killorn is the team leader in plus-minus at 5. With its below-average success on the power play, Tampa Bay has scored only 5 power play goals. Our first betting advice is to pick Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs have started Jack Campbell in 2 straight games, and he should be in the net for this one. The 29-year-old netminder is playing well, registering a stifling 1.99 GA and a .929 save percent, accompanied by a 4-2-1 record. Toronto is only averaging 2.3 goals per game, ranking them 27th in the NHL. They are conceding an average of 3.2 goals, placing them 22nd overall. Tampa Bay will likely have former Vezina winner Andrei Vasilevskiy guard the cage in this one. The 27-year-old is having another solid year, reporting a 2.46 GAA and a .915 save percent, accompanied by a 5-2-1 record. The Lightning rank 10th in the NHL, with 3.2 goals per game. They are conceding an average of 3.2 goals, landing them 21st overall. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6.